Oh wow, you're right. This does look creepy.
Yeah, I told you.
Oh well, we'll go with it. We're watching a scary movie.
Anyway, hi. This is Amy.
Yeah, welcome to Amy Loves Bad Movies.
And I'm Josh, the unwilling victim.
The theme is horror TV shows that made their way into becoming movies, theatrical releases. So
that's a genre all in its own.
It really is. And the first one is going to be Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. Do you know anything about the Tales from the Crypt series? Did you grow up watching it, or?
I've seen maybe 1, maybe 2 episodes, and that's it. So.
Okay, and I believe I showed you those episodes.
Yeah, it was like a more grown-up, maybe slightly better told version of Ghostbumps.
Well, I've got a couple of fun facts about Tales from the Crypt. Besides, starting out as a comic publication, and then like your Zemeckis, your favorite guy from Back to the Future. Is actually part of the creation. Yes.
Robert Zemeckis. Yeah.
Robert Zemeckis is part of the creation of the television show.
I believe it's Robert.
Yes.
Okay.
And this one is kind of fun because it wasn't their plan A. Their plan A for the first Tales from the Crypt movie was actually a script written by Quentin Tarantino called From Dusk Till Dawn. Yup. That was originally going to be the first Tales from the Crypt movie, but Tarantino wanted too much money. So they went with this other script that had been floating around, written by these two guys. I'll put their names down here because they escape me right now. It's been a long day. I don't have my notes in front of me. And they wrote this new... I do. I researched the fuck out of these movies before I put them on. Oh yeah, they were written by these two other guys, and they went with this one, Demon Knight, which was never actually meant to be more of a horror movie. It was supposed to be more of an action adventure hero movie, more like a hero's tale. And they reworked it to kind of become more of a tale of comeuppance and added some stuff here and there, which is more of a Tales from the Crypt thing.
Starting to understand why this is winding up on our show.
Shh, it's really good.
I'm sure.
Good. I promise it's good. It stars a bunch of character actors and actors who didn't necessarily do a whole lot of horror, but was kind of cool. And then our main hero is played by William Sadler, who usually plays a lot of bad guys. So.
Well, yeah, he was the main boss in Resident Evil 4.
Well, there you go. What? I don't know anything about Resident Evil 4.
Don't worry about it. Hopefully it doesn't go off on my first.
Anyway, do you have any thoughts? You saw the little music video I put together.
Yeah.
As you can tell from the whole minute and 30 seconds of intro about this thing, I really love this movie.
Okay.
But yeah, so do you have any thoughts on this before we start?
I'm in so much pain right now.
Let's watch the movie.
Anybody home? Come on out, everybody! It's time to play. Hello.
Oh, hello again, kitties.
Apparently that's what he sounds like.
Apparently. So, what'd you think of Demon Knight?
It was good. It was very enjoyable. When you actually mentioned the fact that they first were looking at From Dusk Till Dawn, And then we started watching this here. I was like, oh boy, it's just kind of like Dusk for Dawn again, but with like more people and less vampires.
Yeah.
I kind of don't want to do a plot by plot point sort of thing.
No, because you don't want to ruin it for people.
No. Short answer is, go watch this movie. I liked it. It was fun. But if you want to stick around for some points that I thought were pretty good, the fact that the opening, it basically opens exactly like a Tales from the Crypt episode,
yep.
which is pretty cool.
With the regular intro and everything.
They give you a bit of insight into how it's going to play out, and like there's really good effects that they use, and
the effects
like
are amazing. You can tell that it's the same crew from the TV show.
Yeah, like in the beginning when they the guy was walking upstairs and his fucking fingers detached, and I was like, oh, that's gross. I love it. I literally was about to say, like, right as I saw the effect, I was like, oh, that's cool.
I love it.
And
you said that's cool a lot.
Yeah, it's true. I said that's cool a lot because there was some really fucking good effects in this movie.
So you liked Billy Zane as the collector.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, like the movie kind of sets itself up in the beginning as like a oh no, he's on the run, oh no, this guy's after him, and sort of thing, and it's kind of like a subtle, creepy building up to this thing.
You get to meet each of the main ensemble, each of the 7.
Yeah, so you get to meet the survivors and the bad guy coming after them, and they give you like the barest hints of what is about to happen, which I love, because I hate it when a movie just fucking expunges everything on me in the beginning and instead kind of like laces the stuff out over time. And so it finally gets to a point where the cops are actually doing police work. We're going, hey, your name isn't your real name. Apparently you died 5 years ago. Oh, and your car's stolen too. What I liked about this movie, I know so many movie cliches that actually watching this, I was surprised. And this movie's from what, the 90s?
1995.
Yeah. And
mid-90s.
So when the supreme bad guy that you know is a bad guy gets his hands on the super interesting artifact thing, and it looks like he's about to walk out the door and everything like that, I was actually taken back, like, wait, really? he gets it? This is unexpected. It turns out the police actually did their work, and they're putting him under arrest too.
Yeah, the cops in this are actually competent.
Yeah, well,
cops.
for all right, we're taking you down, and just Billy Zane goes, you know what? How about we just fucking go into the fun times right about now? Fucking spins around and punches a hole clean through the sheriff's face.
I bet that was a fun day of shooting.
And the great part is that even the cast reactions and like is just mirroring the audience reactions, just going, what?
And the cool thing about that scene is the actor playing the sheriff was on a TV show that Billy Zane grew up watching with his dad. So he was actually kind of honored to be working with the actor, and then he was like, Dad, you're not going to believe who I get to punch through the face today.
And it's funny because like I'm literally sitting there like not expecting much to happen, but it's literally just a straight up complete 180 of what I was expecting. And he doesn't transform, he doesn't call on the demonic powers or anything like that. He just straight up spins around and murders a dude. Everyone's just sitting there screaming their heads off as he's trying to fucking get his watch out of the guy's head.
There's a lot of great slapsticky comedic moments in this that are peppered throughout, that it actually has a nice comedic edge to it, as well as some really cool gore effects. And
so he freaks out, he tries to get the key. It turns out the good guy gets himself free. No thanks to the deputy, but the deputy's wise up and just starts fucking shooting at him, which is great. So he gets his hand, this ancient relic thing that's a key, and he like smashes it against Billy Zane. It burns him for a second. He's like, all right, you know what? Fuck this. Out the window.
Out the window. Out the window.
And
it's such a
I'm
great
still
moment.
Sitting here.
His mouth was open. Like,
I'm still
jaw
sitting
hit the floor.
here. expecting because I'm like, okay, I was expecting it to get a little crazy.
But not this crazy.
But
this soon,
not
this
just,
quickly.
Yeah, Billy Zane just ratchets the crazy from like 2 to fucking 95 and just leaps on the window.
And it stays there.
Throws off his clothes, flicks his blood around a bit, and just went, we're gonna have fun tonight! And there was much fun to be had. Survivors are varying amounts of stupid, and they fall for different things. It's actually sad when some of them go.
The Cordelia and the guy who voiced Roger Rabbit. I can't remember the actor's name.
Yeah, those people get possessed, and the suckers get like murdered the crap out of them.
Poor Uncle Willie.
Yeah.
Poor Uncle Willie was dented by lots and lots of titties.
Yeah, at least he went
and a good bartender. By the way, that guy was also a very highly respected actor.
I know the actor. I like him. He's pretty cool.
That's a lot of the actors in here. I'm like, they're great. They've been in lots of stuff, and it's kind of cool to see an ensemble piece that shows off all of their range.
Yeah, like it was. Like the guys were sitting down, like, okay, guys, we're gonna have a Tales from the Crypt movie, and they're like, okay, cool, and it was like, here's for the writers, cool. Here's for the directors, okay. Here's for the cinematographers, and here's for the effects guys. And the effects guys looked down and went,
not, when I was watching the documentary, the effects guys actually had something that was going to be a higher budget version of it, like even bigger than the budget they gave. Even bigger. It would involve a lot of puppetry and animatronics and a lot of stuff that was new at the time. And this is the guy who's used to budgeting for the show. So he budgeted out, he sent it back, and the producers went. And so they rewrote the script so that there wouldn't be any demons. They would have like sunglasses and whatever, and wear trench coats. And then the special effects guys went, okay, that doesn't work. Here, let me rebudget. Let me try this again. So they rebudgeted again. So this is actually the toned down version of what they had originally planned. I would have loved to have seen what they originally had going, because I think it would have been worth it.
I kind of think that's a decent happy middle ground. Mm-hmm. Good guys get picked off so often, and they're all done in like supremely gory ways, but it's amazing to see like the effects come into play. And like, so one person who's like possessed just whips her head up, and they're like green eyes, and you're like, ah! And then it cuts away for a second, comes back, and their fucking jaws are unhinging. It's just, man, it's way more believable than most of the CGI crap that we've had.
I think the one that actually
2000s.
really scared you the most out of all of the effects work was the one for the kid.
Yeah.
Where it was like no draw, all tongue, and he was like fucking the abdomen of one of the good guys, and it was like, yeah. It freaked you out enough to where you said, oh wow, okay, that was pretty good.
But yeah, the effects are, I love the effects for this, and I can tell that with whatever they had to work with, they had fun. Because shit was lit on fire, shit was glowing, there's fog machines everywhere.
And there was so many details that you could tell, because of the lighting, you weren't actually seeing, but then the lighting emphasized what you could see, and then made you imagine what you weren't seeing. And that was a nice effect.
Yeah.
I also love the use of color in this, like the bright green blood splashed around.
Yeah.
Made it feel more like a comic book.
And the acting is also a really excellent job on this whole thing, because like everyone kind of
felt like a
believably
person.
does their thing, what they're trying to do, and what they're trying to accomplish, and how they feel, how they react, and
you know how most movies have one character where you're like, oh my god, I hate this, I can't wait until they die. There's only one of those, and that was on purpose in this.
Yeah.
There was only one, and it was Roach. And that was done on purpose.
So yeah,
everybody else you love, and you love watching on the screen.
I'm not gonna say there is no faults. I'm also not gonna say there is any faults. I think this movie did what it set out to do, which was to be a super creepy, pulpy thing, and it basically said no. It also said we want to be a Tales from the Crypt movie, and I feel like it achieved that. From all the mental images I could have projected, I could easily look at this movie and go, yeah, that is fucking Tales from the Crypt. And yeah, it's a good movie. Great job, everybody. Billy Zane is fucking hilarious. Oh, I was trying to say, I really like the fact that they did keep the lower level demons as like weird creepy, like body worker sort of dudes. And then Billy Zane kept in this higher level. It looks incredibly like a human being and all that sort of stuff.
So he's
modifier whenever he wants to. Because it allows him to use his super creepy charm, and he's far more terrifying than than the little lower level demons,
Oh,
which
yeah.
works so well.
He's terrifying and
yeah.
charming at the same
Yeah,
time. Like
and he's
you could
funny
feel
as fuck.
yourself, or you could see yourself being pulled in by the charm and turned, and that's what makes it believable that all these good people are getting turned, because he's so charming and he knows exactly what they want and what he needs to say to get them.
So yeah, and
So yeah.
yeah, the world is well built, the story's well built, and I'm actually like, I could see this being turned into a series of.
Oh yeah, I would love to see a
Of
sequel
videos
to
and stuff
this.
like that.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, because they definitely left
With
it open
Jada,
Yeah.
with Jada Pinkett Smith, bring her back because I loved her in this as well.
Yeah.
She is fantastic. So next week, we're doing another one that was based on a TV show. We did Tales.
Okay.
We did Tales from the Crypt. Now
Which
we're gonna
I've seen
do
one or two
Tales from
episodes
the
of.
Dark Side.
Tales of Dark Side?
Tales from the Dark Side.
Tales from the Dark Side.
Yeah.
Is that the name of the movie?
That's the
or
name of the
show?
movie, and that was the name of the show too. It was something that came out. You know how like when the Twilight Zone came out, there was the Outer Limits. This is like the side to that. So
Okay.
Tales from the Dark Side.
So just to let everyone know, I'm not feeling too good about this because I've never fucking heard of this thing.
I thought it was pretty good, but I'm gonna let you decide on that. So we're gonna do Tales from the Dark Side.
So we're hitting
next.
1 out of what, 5, 6?
Really, this is the only one you'd say you really liked.
Well,
You're
last.
not counting Unicorn.
Oh right, Last Unicorn. Okay, well,
so
2 out of 7.
2 out of 7 for the movies that I like.
Because you would kill me if I said I didn't like Last Unicorn.
I actually think Demon Knight is severely underrated.
Yeah,
the fact that you'd never heard of it is
pretty
kind of weird.
fucking good. So
Yeah. All right.
it was surprisingly good, and that's the best kind of good. Most of the time.
Well, I'm glad I could surprise you with this one. Next week, hopefully I can do it again.
It's gonna suck.
You always say that. You always assume